Here in BC and across the country, more than 10,000 Mounties will begin wearing body cameras starting on Monday. The RCMP shared its rollout plan today, detailing how the new tool will be phased in across the country. But as CTV's Abigail Turner explains, the cameras come with controversy.
A new tagline sported by the RCMP: seatbelts off, cameras on.
The whole point of this is to restore trust and confidence.
A feeling they hope body-worn cameras will bring when the rollout begins for all RCMP officers next week, something the Prime Minister pushed for in 2020 when public trust was eroding.
The adoption of body cameras. I'm committing to raising this with the provinces this week so we can move forward as quickly as possible.
Now, 4 years later, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police says the training and testing is complete and up to 15,000 frontline Mounties will be equipped with cameras over the next year and a half.
The objectives of the body-worn camera project are strengthening transparency, accountability, and public trust, resolving public complaints more quickly, improving interactions between the public and police, and also improved evidence gathering.
86 detachments are expected to be operational by next month, using the devices for everything from chasing suspects, taking statements, and pulling over drivers. The federal government will provide $240 million over the next 6 years, with $50 million in ongoing annual funding, money one lawyer says could be better spent elsewhere.
Police like their toys. Whether that's helicopters, fancy cell phone interceptors. Here in Ottawa, the police force, for goodness sake, has a tank.
The Mountie mandate follows the footsteps of local police force policies, including Vancouver and Delta.
21st century policing deserves a 21st century tool, and this is just one of those tools.
Video will be securely stored in a cloud-based system, with officers required to dock the camera at the end of each shift, unable to edit or alter footage. Still, critics raise concerns about privacy.
There is racism and systemic bias in our police forces. A fact, by the way, that the police forces often don't admit and refuse to see. And so who's going to be recorded most often? It's those communities. Who's going to be in charge of when a camera's turned on and turned off? It's the police. And so it only accentuates the power imbalance.
RCMP say there will be repercussions for officers who don't turn on their cameras, but they couldn't say exactly what those consequences would be. Abigail Turner, CTV News, Vancouver.